Hey YouTube, it's Mimi Rose, and I am Mimi. It's been a while since I've been on YouTube. It's been a while since I've been on this channel because I used to have another channel that I was more frequent on, but it's just been a while since I've been on YouTube. I want to say it's 2024, so 3 or 4 years since I've been on YouTube. But nevertheless, I don't know, like it's just a random Friday. Today is May 24th. It's just a random Friday, chilling on the couch, like, let me just make a YouTube channel. Or make a YouTube video. Sorry. A little nervous. Gotta get back into this. But yeah, I'm like, let me just film a YouTube video. Sorry for the glare in my glasses. I'm gonna try to like, there's not really much I could do about it because I'm sitting right in front of the ring light, but sorry. And then my eyes are watering. And then excuse my hair. I mean, excuse me, but not really excuse me. I'm just still trying to figure out what to do with it. So I just like, why not be natural? And it's not about the hair. This video is not about the hair. Let me get back to my intro. But the reason I'm making this video is, for one, I want to use it as like a diary to myself and to communicate with me, I guess, if that made sense. And then also talk to the single mothers out there. Single mothers. I'm a single mother of two. I have a 4-year-old and a 6-year-old, a boy and a girl. As you can see, that's my boy and that's my daughter when she was a baby, but a boy and a girl. Yeah, I want to talk to the single mothers because single motherhood is tough. It's hard. It's challenging. It is an adventure. You learn, you cry, you learn some more, you get frustrated, you're tired, exhausted, but nevertheless, we still persevere and we get the job done. My eye is really watering. I don't want y'all to think I'm crying, but like, it's really watering. I don't know. I recently got these glasses. They're really cute, but they're kind of annoying. I don't know if it's because of that I'm crying. I don't know. Or I'm tearing up. Okay, I'm rambling too much. Yes, single motherhood is tough. It's challenging. It's something that nobody really asks for. You get into a relationship, you get into a marriage. I'm sorry, I have to go get some tissue. 1 second. Okay. Hope that's better. But yes. So single motherhood is challenging. Nobody signs up for it. We get into a relationship. We get into relationships. We get into marriages. In my case, I was married. I was married for 5 years to both of my children's father, 2 kids. We were married. So people get into situations and, you know, you expect it to be forever after. Oh, we're happy, we're in bliss, we're in that honeymoon phase. But in the moment, we think that feeling is going to last forever. We found our person. We move in together. We have children. Then we start fighting. And then we can't stop fighting. And then next thing you know, we're separated. And now the child is going back and forth from house to house and being raised not in a traditional way. Single motherhood. And I just wanted to give like, I want to give motivation to single mothers, a little pep talk. Keep going. Keep going. We don't have a choice. We always get the job done. Even if we're tired, sad, angry, upset, frustrated, sick. If it's that time of the month, like we can't stop. The kids still gotta live. The kids still gotta eat. The kids still gotta go to school. Just because you're not getting the help you're supposed to get, you can't stop. I know some days it may feel like it's not fair. Oh, they're living their life. They're not taking care of the kids. I'm sitting here stuck with the kids. But just know God got you. This is something that I had no choice but to hold on to, or else it can mess with your mental. It was gonna mess with my mental. If I didn't find something to lean on, I would be messed up. I really would be messed up because this is no joke. It's no joke. Like, it really messes with your mind being in a situation with somebody, knowing it to be one way, and it just flips. The whole situation just flips. And you're seeing a different side of the person. They giving you they behind the kids. They telling lies on you. They doing stuff. They damaging your property. Like, it's just one thing after another. And then you still got to take care of those kids. He over there cussing you out. The mama talking bad about you. The whole family talking bad about you because of the lies that he's telling. But you still got to take care of these kids. I thought one of the kids woke up. But you still got to take care of the kids. It's not easy by any means. I can tell it. I can tell that with all confidence. It's not easy. But you have to find your strength in God. I don't know if y'all believe in God. I don't know what y'all believes. What are your beliefs? But my belief is God will make a way. God will make a way. There's a verse that I like to hold on to when times are rough. I gotta just remind myself. Romans 8 verse 28. For those who love the world. For those who love the world. Sorry. Embarrassing. But all things work together for the good of those who love the world. I knew it just wasn't coming out. Don't judge me. But all things work together for the good of those who love the Lord. It may look ugly now, but when that time, God's timing, comes, you will see why you needed to go through that, why you needed to learn those lessons, why you needed to meet those people, why certain things needed to happen while knowing those people, because it's preparing you for whatever God has down the line. I cannot wait to see what's down the line. Because when I tell you it has been a journey, it has been a journey. Okay? Yes. But yes, keep pushing. Keep pushing. Don't worry about what they got going on, who they with, what they doing, what they're saying. I'm to the point where it is what it is. I'm not fighting. I'm not going to courts. I'm not filing no more motions. It is what it is. We actually recently went to court last month. We went to court last month. And there's something that the judge said that stuck with me. I cannot force a parent to commit to their timeshare. It's simple. It makes sense. But it hit deep. Why did it hit deep? Because I feel like God placed me in that certain situation at that specific time frame just to hear that, because that really stuck with me and it literally changed my view. Because the courts can't do nothing. They can't put him in jail because he's not getting your kids. Can they move around the arrangement, the court agreement on when he gets the kids? Because that's what happened in my case. But who's to say they're going to commit to that schedule as well? Once again, the situation I'm in. Unfortunately, we got involved with people. Like I said, this is for the single mothers who can relate. This message is not for everybody. Everybody's situation is not like this. Some situations are workable. Like you guys cohesively co-parent. And I wish and pray to God that one day I can get there, but that's not my situation now. But these are for the single mothers who have to deal with somebody who doesn't care, who puts their needs before their responsibilities. You gotta let go. You gotta let it go. Stop forcing. Stop calling. Stop texting. Stop trying to make somebody be who they are not capable of being. And then another thing, we are living in a spiritual world. We're living in a spiritual world where we do not fight with flesh and blood. I know you probably heard that before, but really listen. It's not the person, it's the spirit within the person. The person is allowing not a godly spirit to operate within them. And when you're not of God, the mission is to kill, steal, and destroy. and destroy. So that spirit is trying to destroy you. That spirit is trying to destroy you, destroy your mental, because this right here, once you let the enemy get in your mind, it's not an easy battle if you're not fighting it with God. The enemy is trying to destroy. So if you allow the things that they say to get to you, it's not a good look. If you allow the things they do to get to you, it's no bueno. It's no good. You have to learn to ignore. If it's not about the kids, if it's not about you picking them up, giving money to support them, picking them up from school, dropping them off to school, come and see them, spending time with them for a few hours. If it's not about the kids, don't hit my line. There's no communication. We don't need to talk about anything, especially stuff from the past. What's happening? They be in whole relationships and want to talk about the past. There's no communication. Protect your peace at all costs. Protect your peace at all costs. Because at the end of the day, you allowing this person to disrupt your peace, but you got to take care of those kids. You have to make sure those kids are straight. You have to make sure those kids eat. You got to make sure those kids get up in the morning to go to school. You got to make sure homework is done, clothes is washed, they bathe before or after school. Make sure they're growing up to be decent human beings, not just getting by and taking care of them. You got to raise their internal being, their morals. You have to raise a human being. So you cannot be distracted by somebody who's like, me and you not the same. We're not the same. Your mind is somewhere else. Me and you are not the same. I have kids to take care of, okay? I have kids to take care of. I don't have time to go back and forth with you about no drama, busting windows, popping tires, going off on your new girlfriend, your new wife. Who has the time? Who has the time? And if you do, and for the girls who have done that, I'm not going to judge, but don't let it happen again, okay? Don't give that man your energy, please. Please, sis, don't give that man your energy at all. He is not worth it, and he wants that out of you. If you give that man your energy, going off on him on the phone, cussing him out, cussing her out, fighting her, he know he still got you wrapped around his finger. Even if you're not with him, he know he still got your mind. For sure. He knows he got your mind. Don't give him that satisfaction at all. He showed you who he is. You're a deadbeat. You're a deadbeat. You rather put other things and other people before your children. There's nothing to talk about. I feel like I'm rambling, but hopefully you guys are really catching what I'm saying. I don't know what. I just really had it on my spirit to talk about this today, because I had a little situation, but it's just the truth. Like, I'm not the only one who goes through stuff. I'm not the only one who goes through stuff. I'm not the only single mom. I know this happens on a daily basis. When you're in a situation, you feel like you're the only one going through it. You feel like you're the only one going through it. You feel like nobody understands. I feel like that all the time, which is part of the reason why I kind of started this video. Because sometimes you just feel like you don't want to vent. Where did that accent come from? Sometimes you feel like you don't want to vent to people who don't understand your situation. Like friends who have not been single mothers, friends who have children but their fathers are active, or they're still together with their fathers. Like people around you who you feel like don't understand. You don't want to keep talking their ear off, or you don't like their responses. This is why I am making this diary. I'm gonna call it Mimi Speaks or Mirtha Speaks, one of them. But it's sad. It's a sad situation. It is sad, but best believe God has a plan. I believe God has a plan. If the person that you had your child with isn't going to step up, I believe God will send you somebody who will step up, who will play that role as if they are the biological father. Don't sit here all day just waiting for that person to come. Work on you. Work on you, work on your mental, work on your faith, work on something. Distract yourself. Don't focus on the hurt, because what you feed into grows. The more you start thinking about it, the more your thoughts are wrapped up in it. The more you're thinking about him, the more you're thinking about her, the more you're thinking about the situation. You're replaying what had happened, get mad, get sad, depressed. And your kids need the best version of you. Your kids need the best version of you. You need to be strong for your kids. Fortunately, you know how I don't like how people say, especially black women, like what do they be saying? Like masculine, black women are masculine, but unfortunately that's the role that we've been placed in. We have to be both mother and father, male and female. Give our children masculine and softness. Unfortunately, that's what the situation is. I know single moms have a bad rep, but for me, in my case, like I told y'all, I was married. I was married for 5 years. Both of my children born within marriage, and it didn't work out. It didn't work out. So now I've been placed in that category of single motherhood. In the beginning, it was like embarrassing because I don't come from that. I don't come from single moms. My parents are married. My parents are married till this day. They've been married for 30 plus years. Excuse me. They've been married for 30 plus years. So I don't come from that. All of this is new to me. So I experienced a lot of embarrassment in the beginning, but this is my life. This is my life now. I can't sit in embarrassment. That was a season of my life that has passed, and I've accepted it for what it is. Like, my children are growing, 4 and 6. They're growing. They're growing. Life is passing. I gotta keep pushing, grow with it. Like, life goes on. Life does go on. It took me a minute to get to where I am now to be able to say these things. Of course, I had nights where I cried, just being emotional, being upset, and being angry at the world, having resentment. We all go through it. It's phases to healing. And also, when it comes to healing, seek therapy. If you're able to, if you have the finances to, if your insurance covers it, seek therapy. Therapy is therapeutic. So you can have somebody to vent to, somebody to listen, somebody to give you their insight, somebody to look at it from a different point of view. Like, hey, did you think of this? Like, it helps. Even if it's just once every 2 weeks, like, it helps. Versus venting to your homegirl who really don't got nothing to say, or who's gonna tell you, oh, F him, this, da 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 da. Like, no. Let him go. Let him go. If he not trying to be in these kids' life, let him go. Don't worry about what he got going on. Don't chase after him. He don't want to pay child support. Don't chase after him. Let it go. God will provide. God will provide. He's our father. He's your father and he's their father. He's going to make sure everybody's straight. He's going to make sure everybody's straight. This video is like so unexpected, but it's the truth. This is what has been on my heart for a while. This has been on my heart for a while because my heart goes out to single mothers. Like, it's hard. People, we get it done. Some people make it look so easy, but we get it done. We do get it done. It's not for everybody. I know everybody can't handle this. I know everybody can't handle this situation. There's people who stay in marriages just to avoid this. Depressed in marriages just to avoid this. But I don't feel like it's any better for the children to stay in a toxic situation. It's toxic outside of the situation. Why stay in it? Like, you're forcing the kids to be in toxicity. At least outside of it, that person goes their way, you go your way. yeah, that's really much all I have to say. I will do my best to really be more consistent on this channel and get back on YouTube. Um, hopefully this video made sense. Hopefully this video touched the right people, reaches the right people. If you like this type of topics, or if you wanna suggest a topic for me to talk about, I'm down to talk about it. Comment down below what you want to talk about, what topics you would like to hear me speak on, and your thoughts about what I mentioned in this video. So I ended the video, but I have another piece to add on. For the women who are with the dads who are barely involved in their children's lives, are you okay? If you see a man who's not taking care of his child, you see, they always have a story. Even if it's the truth or not, they always have a story. You gotta pay attention to like the fruit that somebody bears. Is what he's saying matching up to what's happening? Have you, in my opinion, I know everybody's not like this. I see that now. Everybody's not like this. If I was in a situation like that, I would want to have a conversation with, I would want to have a conversation with the mother. If like the relationship is that serious, or we're getting married, or if I'm just around your kids, because you know, guys be having people babysit. Like me and myself, I would not feel comfortable being around another woman's child without communicating with her. So if you're communicating with her and it just so happened to, she don't even have to talk about the situation. You could just see, like, discernment. You can really see the situation for what it is. How do they interact? Are they fighting? Are they arguing? Is he cussing her out? Like, a lot of women feel like, oh, that's just how he treats her. That'll never happen. Like, we need to do better as women. We need to do better as women. We need to pay attention to the signs. These are red flags. These are the red flags that we should be paying attention to in the beginning. Unfortunately, fortunately, whatever you want to call it, I didn't have those because my children's father doesn't have any other kids. Our kids, my kids is his kids is my kids. There's no other kids. So I didn't see that in the beginning. So there were no red flags when it came to that. But if you see those red flags in your face, run. Run. Because if you don't have no loyalty to his family, his kids, the family he created, what you think gonna happen with you, sis? Huh? What you think's gonna happen? Every situation is not the same, granted, because it's not always the baby daddy it's not always the children's father who's the issue. Some baby mamas are extremely toxic, granted. I've seen it. I know it's possible. But for the situations and the scenarios that I'm explaining, be vigilant. Be vigilant. Guard your heart, because if he did it before, he could do it again. A lot of women say, oh, I saw him treat his baby mama like that. I never thought that it could be me, but here I am, baby mama number 2, and he doing me just like how he did her. Some people have to go through it to understand. Some people don't listen to a word of advice. Some people don't look at other people's situations and take notes. But hey, I just wanted to mention that because it's crazy out here. But yeah, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you are already subscribed, thank you for sticking with me, because it's been some years since you've seen some content. So hey girl, hey. Yeah, hopefully this video wasn't all over the place. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.